Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Abu Musa Muhammad Ayatullah, head of New Travel Corporation. Uh, we are on live on Facebook page and YouTube channel of New Travel Corporations. Today, it is very exclusive live. We have a special guest from Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovations. So I'm requesting to our guest introduce himself to our viewers first.
Hello, everyone. This is Mohammed Hamza. He's also the Regional Admissions Officer for Asia Pacific University in Malaysia. So, of course, thank you, Mr. Musa, for introducing us, and thank you for having us in this wonderful event. We're going to discuss a lot about the university, the scholarship opportunities, the faculty information, and what are we to provide in terms of facilities. So we'll discuss that further, and maybe Mr. Musa can describe a little bit about his company initially, and then we can take over. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Hamza. We are working with potential students who are interested studying in Malaysia with Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovations. Dear audience, New Travel Corporations is working since 2014 as a student consultancy with reputations. So now we are going to discuss about Asia Pacific University, faculties, subjects, scholarships, and more details. Hi, Mr. Mus.
Let's do this. So I have a few presentation slides. It'll probably make the entire communication part easier. So I'll just take over the screen. Just give me a moment, please, while I load this up. I hope my screen's visible.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. So sounds right. So firstly, thank you for introducing us again. Thank you for having us. We have the pledge and the honor. So we're fully known as APU in Bangladesh and most of the countries. The full form is Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation. No, we're not located anywhere else. We are located in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur. We do not have other branches anywhere else. Now, moving further with this, we have a tagline that we say. We call it Nurturing Professionals for Global Careers. Why? We'll discuss that later on. Moving further with that, we established in 1993 as APID. So when the Malaysian government was booming, and then eventually they needed IT graduates, tech graduates, that's when we started up. So it was an initiative by the Malaysian government. And today it's a private university. We have overseas campuses in Sri Lanka and India, and we have had over 50,000 graduates since then. To be specific, it's 80,000 graduates right now. Our reputable status stands up as one of the leading universities for technology, engineering, business, and finance. We have over 13,000 students from 135 countries. Makes us one of the most diversified universities in the world, not in Malaysia alone. Our graduates have been employed. We will discuss that further. We are from the APID Education Group. I specifically am from Asia Pacific University Group. So we have the college, we have the language centers, and then we have the overseas campuses. So Malaysia has something called their own rating system, which is called Setara rating system. So under the Setara, 5 stars is the most prestigious level, and APU falls under the most prestigious level of the universities. That is the 5-star Setara rating, and we're also a premier digital tech university status. That makes us one of the most premium class and the green class of university in Malaysia. We are 100% employable as per the graduate tracer study done by the Ministry of Education. That's not a number by me or a second party or a third party. That's by the Ministry of Education. That again carries a great value for our students. Finally, we're amongst the top 10 private universities in Malaysia. Moving further, we were the first Malaysian university to step into QS 5 stars plus, and that makes us one of the 20 in the world. Moving further with that, in Malaysia, we're ranked #1 for international students in the QS World Rankings. And furthermore, as I told, We're ranked number one for international students in Malaysia itself. Furthermore, these are the in-depth rankings. So we're ranked top 2.2% in the world, specifically within the top 600 in the world. We're ranked number one for international students in Malaysia, ranked number 16 for international students in the world. Why does this matter? You are an international student. You'll be coming over to Malaysia to study with other students. Are you getting comfortable enough? So it does matter, international students. And as I said, we fall under the top 600. That makes us one of the prestigious universities in the world as well. Just to let you know, these are our faculties and our campuses. We have two campuses that's located roughly 1 kilometer apart. So the first one, that is APU campus, basically hosts all the programs at APU. You have the computing technology, games development, you have the business, management, marketing and tourism department, international relations, psychology, engineering, postgraduate, media, international relations, and then you have the School of Media Arts and Design and English language study. Where are we located? We're located roughly 20 minutes away from the Twin Towers of Malaysia. Makes us one of the most prominent universities in Malaysia with its location, right? And the best part is we're 5 minutes away from the LRT station, also the what we call as the subway station. So you basically can travel anywhere. This is the front part of the campus. This is a drone shot of the campus. Now, this is the front part of the campus. Furthermore, followed by, these are the interiors of the front part. I know it really looks small, right, from this
Yes.
picture. But when you go in depth, this is where it becomes enlarged, it becomes huge. It's a humongous campus based on 8 acres of land, right? Then you have green spaces, chilling spaces, cafeteria, and this is what we call as the center point where students can come over, relax, and just have their food, which can host up to 1,000 students at one go for their food. Now, moving further with that, so you have the auditoriums. Now, these auditoriums are only built for one purpose, that is multi-purpose. That is providing the students with the best of facilities, right? To have seminars, to have orientations, and so much more. More auditoriums, more auditoriums. And our cybersecurity talent zone is one of the only ones in Malaysia that is military grade. So what you are taught at APU is not something that is in the books only. At APU, it's something that is international, it's something that is global. Our cybersecurity talent zone is one of its kind in Malaysia, the only university that has a proper zone for its tech infrastructure. Our XStar Studio is a reality-based studio, which is mixed of virtual reality, mixed reality, and augmented reality. The only one of its kind in Malaysia. The ICT labs in Malaysia, with the only university, not only do we teach gaming, we also teach students how to play games. That's one of the fantastic things, I would say. Our library, designed by the Google concept, it's called the open concept. You never see the tables and chairs alike. Our postgraduate campuses and facilities, our classrooms, our student lounges. As you can see, it feels like a five-star hotel's lounge, but that is what it is. That is what we have, and that is what we offer to our students. Our residence lounge, for students who stay on campus, they have a residence lounge. They can go down, relax. In a simple word, I would say they can chill and relax. So they can play billiards, pool, sit, chit chat, gossip, for them to just relax their minds. We have the cafeteria, not a bar. It is a proper cafeteria.
Oh, yes.
Tons of halal food options for our students, and tons of food options as well. So you have vegetarian options, you have Malaysian, you have Chinese, you have Indian, you have shawarma. There's so much more that you cannot really count. Our engineering labs, one of its kind. Our furthermore, engineering labs, our postgraduate centers for our students to think, to generate ideas, our design and drawing studios, design workshops, green screen studios, our language center classrooms, on-campus clinic. We're the only university that has an on-campus clinic. So may God forbid if someone gets sick, they know they'll be taken care of We have a convenience store within the campus, and then we also have ATMs within the campus and cash deposit machines. Sports facilities, we have basketball options, we have futsal, we have football, and then we have boxing rings, then karates. There's roughly about 70 clubs and societies offered at APU. Sweat zone free gym on campus, sports facilities. We have Campus Connect for students who are using the train station and students who are staying in off-campus accommodation. Students who are staying on campus accommodation, this is how a single room looks like, close to a 4-star hotel. This is a shared room, how it looks like, has an inbuilt washroom. The vision and the mission, our vision is to always be amongst the best of the universities. And of course, our mission is to provide high quality, affordable, innovative, and obviously our quality of education has to be internationally recognized. And that's what we're doing constantly. The mission, we often thrive in providing technological-based programs, always and always. So that's about my presentation about the university. Now we'll discuss further about what programs that we offer and what are the scholarship options.
Yes.
The programs that we offer come in different segments. It comes from pre-university until postgraduate level. Now, pre-university is what? For students who complete IGCSE, secondary school certificate, or what we call as SSC in Bangladesh, they can opt for something called foundation, perhaps a diploma, or perhaps a certificate program. Once they complete these, they can enroll into bachelor's degree. Now, students who complete higher secondary school certificate, or basically students who complete their GED, students who complete their IB International Baccalaureate, and then students who complete their A levels, they can go straight into their bachelor's degree programs that we offer at APU. Now we have different faculties. We have computing faculty, and then we have the business, management, marketing faculty, tourism faculty, followed by accounting, and furthermore banking and finance. And then we have media, international relations, and psychology. We have engineering faculty. There's more programs. And now stay tuned. We'll come back again to discuss more on the programs, but I'll be basically discussing what are the faculties available. And furthermore, we have PhD programs, master's programs in different areas. So if you're looking for more information, do visit Full Travel Corporation and their office. Discuss what program you're interested in, and they can advise you further on how they will be proceeding further on your application. Now, moving further with this, we also have scholarship opportunities. Now, the scholarship opportunities at APU are up to 30%. That's the bar, that's the topmost scholarship offered at APU. And now that depends on your results. So we will always look at the results. Correct. It will be merit based,
right?
Correct. So all those scholarships will be based on your results. How you've performed, how you've scored on your previous results will decide what scholarship you get. For example, if you're looking at scholarship in your bachelor's degree, we'll look at your A levels, perhaps your HSC, which is higher secondary school certificate. If you're looking at foundation program or diploma, we'll be looking at your O levels, or what we call as the IGCSE level, right? Or we'll be looking at your secondary school certificate. If you're looking at master's, we'll be looking at your bachelor's degree. If you're looking into PhD, we'll be looking into your master's degree. So it works as it is. And then moving further with these are the basic information that's provided at APU. In Malaysia, food is affordable. In Malaysia, what we have in terms of quality of education is affordable. We have credit transfer options to our partner universities in the UK, in Australia, in New Zealand, and many more. So stay tuned. You can always get more information. You can always even study. The best part about studying at APU is, I want to show you, hold on. This is what we offer. I'm just going to present the slide. This will be the last slide, I promise.
Okay.
What we call as the dual degree program. Students who study at APU get the option of studying a dual degree program where you get one certificate from APU and the other from De Montfort University, the UK. You can study the entire program at APU and get 2 certificates in bachelor's or master's, or You can study 1 year at APU and then transfer to a partner universities in the UK, in New Zealand, or Australia. That'll be it. Now we'll go over to question answer session. Just to introduce myself, I have also been a student of APU back in 2011 until 2016. So by origin, I'm from Bangladesh. So I do speak Bangla. So Musa bhai, if you have questions in Bangla, please feel free to ask me. I'll be so happy to answer. And I've been with APU for over 13 years now. And being a student myself, a lot of students will be asking this question that, do you get jobs in Malaysia? Working is prohibited in Malaysia, strictly prohibited. If you are coming for education, come over for education. Because Malaysia, your living expenses are roughly how much? Roughly in Bangladeshi taka will be 30,000 taka per month, right? Your food, lodging, everything.
All right.
The reason the Western countries offer you part-time is because their living expenses bypass a lakh, right? Their living expenses bypass 1 lakh taka. For example, if you're studying in the States, you're easily spending 1 lakh taka, 80,000 taka to 1 lakh taka, easily, right? If you're studying in Canada, you're spending about 90,000 taka, 80,000 taka, but you're not living at the best. In Malaysia, if you're spending 30,000 taka, equivalent to 30,000 taka, or perhaps 35,000 taka, you are probably living a very good life, a very standard life that you could offer. Of course, again, I cannot decide on the total amount of cost because it depends on the student's lifestyle. We'll proceed with the questions. Mustafa, if you have any questions, please feel free.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hamza, for wonderful show. All right. So before go the question and answer, so dear students, you may drop your questions and query through our WhatsApp and comment box. Our WhatsApp number 01611882370, and you get your answer instantly from Mr. Hamza. All right. So, brother, I received a few questions. All right. So, do you have clinic facility in the campus?
Yes, we do. We have an on-campus clinic at APU itself. So students, may God forbid, if they get sick or if they need assistance, they can be taken care of. And APU has its own, I would say, an ambulance, I would say. So we have an own ambulance as well. So let's say in case a student goes into a critical situation from the clinic, we can transfer them to a hospital on our ambulance, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. Student can use the insurance card.
Yes. Students are awarded. Every single international student is awarded. It's not really awarded. It's basically offered with an insurance.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. So what is the credit transfer facilities? Already you discussed, you shared the slide, right? So how many credits he has to complete if he wants to credit transfer from APU to any other countries?
At least 1 year at APU is the mandated requirement. Correct.
All right. So how far distance from Kuala Lumpur airport to APU, brother? So
now the best part is the Kuala Lumpur International Airport is located roughly about 40 kilometers overall from the downtown city center, and now we are on the way to the downtown city center, right? So that makes us roughly 40 kilometers from the airport. The airport is pretty much far away from the entire city itself. It's super far. It takes a good 40 minutes drive to a 1 hour drive just to reach the Twin Towers. Now from the Twin Towers, we're located roughly 15 to 20 minutes away on an empty road.
Okay, all right. So I'm right. A question page. ক্লিনিকে ডাক্তার ফ্যাসিলিটি আমরা যদি বাংলায় কথা বলি ব্রাদার, সো ক্লিনিকে ডাক্তার ফ্যাসিলিটিস আছে কিনা, আমার এটা কি 24 আওয়ার্স বা কোনো টাইম ডিউরেশন আছে ডাক্তার থাকে?
It's not 24 hours, but it's open until the operational hours, which is until 6 p.m. From the morning session. Anything beyond that will be taken care of by the APU emergency response team. We have a response team that is available 24/7, not the clinic, an APU emergency response team that is within the campus. So these guys are working 24 hours to ensure if any student, for example, gets sick or goes into a critical situation, they're being assisted and they will be transported to the hospital because we have an on-campus ambulance as well.
All right. Okay. So আমরা যদি comments share করি, Sanjida Begum, good afternoon, sir. All right. On-premise clinic is great, very essentials.
Our tuition fees, just to give probably the last
Yes.
information, if we don't have questions, we can probably discuss on the tuition fees. Our tuition fees range from roughly, if you calculate, it'll be roughly $7,000 to $8,000 a year. And if a student gets a 30% scholarship, that's almost $5,000 to $6,000 instead of $7,000 to $8,000. That's very cost efficient, I would say. So I would say Malaysia is always one of the best options when it comes over to education. It's just 3.5 hour flight from Bangladesh. So if students are looking forward to travel during Eid, they can travel. There is 9 flights daily. 9 flights daily back and forth from Dhaka to Kuala Lumpur, right? So you're also facing that great opportunity.
Yes.
That will be it from me. If I would recommend the students, if you pop up with questions, it's not recommended that you have to see this video for this long, but you can always see for more information. And if you need an in-depth information, you know where to visit. Visit New Travel Corporation, their office. Paya can discuss their location, and then visit them, ask questions. If you're not asking questions, it means 2 things. You either understood everything from this video or you understood nothing.
Yes, definitely, brother. So we are going to end the live sessions. Before that, dear students, আপনাদের অ্যাপিও বিষয়ে জানার লাইভ থেকে জানার জন্য আমাদের এই লাইভটা অ্যারেঞ্জ করা। In future, you have any queries, you may contact with us. The New Travel Corporation is the official authorized representative of Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation. So, inshallah, আপনারা আমাদের সাথে কন্ট্যাক্ট করবেন through WhatsApp 01611882370. Definitely, we'll get back to you very soon. And if you think you need to face-to-face contact with Mr. Hamza, by your request, we can arrange in his time, convenience time. All right.
No problem.
So, all right, brother. So you're after ekdom last word.
Mustafa, please do share your location with students if you can. I know it's on the Facebook page, but do share your location. But our students who are interested, we don't charge you for application fees. Neither does New Travel Corporation does, I believe. And come over, check your eligibility, see if you qualify for a scholarship, lock it down, and off you go. That's the best part. You got to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere, and choosing APU will be one of your wisest decisions that you could do. That'll be it for me.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Hamza, and definitely I'm going to share my official address on comment box. Yesterday you can pick the address from our comment box, all right, on Facebook and YouTube also. And once again, Mr. Hamza, thank you very much joining with us in your busy schedule. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.